In 1866, the society was reorganized in England by Frater Robert Wentworth Little, assisted by Fratres Huon, Widman, and others. The Societas Rosicruciana in the United States was formed and proclaimed in 1880, with Frater Charles E. Meyer as first Supreme Magus. This organization is confined exclusively to Masonic membership. You see, I told you on many occasions that at the highest levels, ladies and gentlemen, all of these organizations are intertwined like the hair and the braids of a young schoolgirl. So I'm going to read to you something else from Rosicrucian Digest, number 2, 1995, volume 73, number 2. In the closing months of the war, a major international conference, the World Security Conference, was held in San Francisco, California, with the purpose of bringing about cooperation between peoples and nations in the post-war era. This conference soon led to the formation of the United Nations. On April 25th, 1945, the conference's opening day, 282 delegates from around the world, including a number of Rosicrucians, convened to begin laying the foundations for enduring peace, economic stability, and the rights and expectations of the world's peoples. Imperator Ralph M. Lewis, personally aware of the wartime plight of thousands of Rosicrucians worldwide, and feeling that humanity was at a crucial crossroads, took an active role in the conference and its goals. His eyewitness account of the opening session follows this preface. Among Rosicrucians attending as official representatives of their nations or as delegates and from humanitarian organizations were Frater J.A. Calcaño, Chief Counsel of the Venezuelan delegation, and AMORC Grand Counselor for Venezuela, Soror Isabel Sanchez de Urdaneta, and Dr. Carlos Rodriguez Jimenez, Secretary of the Venezuelan delegation, Soror Clemencia Ostos de Gil, Chairperson of the People's Mandate Committee of Mexico and representative of the University Women of Mexico, and Frater William V. Whittington of the United States State Department, Technical Advisor on Treaties to the Conference Secretariat, and AMORC Grand Counselor for Washington, D.C. On June 26, 1945, delegates of 50 nations signed the United Nations Charter in San Francisco. In the 5 decades since its birth, the United Nations has served the global community, touching every aspect of life around the world. Rosicrucians can be proud that they were involved in founding this humanitarian organization. Thus, it is to the ideal of peace among nations and the historic role Rosicrucians have played in achieving peace that we dedicate this issue of the Rosicrucian Digest, signed Robin M. Thompson, FRC, Editor.
Hermes, among the books which he is attributed as having written, was one which is called the Black Book. Now, the Black Book is another legend. Very difficult to find much out about it, but one thing we know is that in England, the Order of the Garter was formed not because of an accident to a lady's garter, but because the original meaning of the word, as it appears and was gradually, we might say, colloquialized, it was the Order of the Garter, the protector. And if you have visited the chapel of the Garter at Windsor, you will see the thrones of those who were the members of the order. And according to the ancient order, as recorded by its first great historian, Sir Elias Ashmole, back in the 17th century, the original laws and rules for the order were taken from the Black Book of Hermes on the deportment of kings. And the entire structure is so constituted and the thrones are so arranged that it represents really a heavenly temple in which all the gods of antiquity were seated. It is also a very appropriate symbol of the first great League of Nations, that it was a symbol of the union of the rulers of the world for the maintenance of peace. The Knights of the Garter were all rulers. And I remember when I looked at it, there up on the flag or banner of the chairs was the flag of the Emperor of Japan. The Order of the Garter was an international order of leadership. And the Knights of the Garter, in their right, drew their swords, overlapped them, and formed together a circle of blades resembling a great star. The Knights of the Garter were sworn to the protection of the weak, to the justice that is in the power of the ruler to bestow, and that all together, each in his own way and in his own faith, took his obligation to the God of his fathers to keep the peace. Then something happened. The Black Book disappeared. And the parts which had not been transcribed, which had to do with the rules of conduct down through time, have never been found. Again, something mysterious happened. But that it did exist, Ashmole assures us. The same type of thing comes with the order of the Round Table. Another type is with the legends of Charlemagne. All of these things go way, way back. But they all lead to one concept, namely that there is an over-government of the world.